park on Fifth Avenue was unusually lively that afternoon. Children were running around the playground joyfully, while parents sat on benches, chatting away. However, in a far corner of the park, a small child sat quietly. Her name was Mia, and she was hunched over a table, clutching a sketchbook tightly in her hands. Her hair swayed in the breeze as her watchful eyes scanned her surroundings. Right behind Mia stood her stepbrother, Lucas. Lucas constantly kept an eye on her, taking every opportunity to belittle her. "Sit there and draw. If you cause trouble again, you'll pay for it when we get home," he hissed, careful to keep his voice low so no one else could hear. Mia's eyes trembled with fear as she tightened her grip on the pencil in her hand. As Mia stared blankly at the sketches in her notebook, her mind drifted elsewhere. Memories of what she endured at home flooded her thoughts, reflections of Lucas's anger that haunted her repeatedly. Once, she had accidentally knocked over a glass at the dinner table. Lucas had used it as an excuse to grab her by the hair and drag her to her room. He locked her in for hours, leaving her shaking and crying as she listened to his furious voice from the other side of the door. These experiences left indelible marks on her mind. Lucas's physical and emotional abuse pushed Mia further into isolation with each passing day. On the other side of the park, a famous figure sat on a bench, catching the attention of passersby. Donald Trump was there with a few of his advisors. After attending a local charity event, he had stopped by the park to relax. He had fond memories of sitting on a bench dreaming as a child and felt drawn to return. At the charity event earlier, he had spoken passionately about the importance of children's education and safety, emphasizing how deeply he cared about the cause. People were observing him from afar, and a few brave ones even approached him to say hello. However, Trump seemed more focused on observing the activity in the park, particularly drawn to Mia's quiet and timid demeanor. Mia tore a page from her sketchbook. Her trembling hands held the pencil tightly as she began to write. "Help me. My stepbrother is hurting me. I'm scared." Folding the paper carefully, she stood up, determined to approach Trump. Lucas, noticing something was wrong, followed her closely. When Mia reached Trump, she found herself unable to speak. Her throat felt tight, and all she could do was extend the folded paper toward him. Trump took the paper, unfolded it, and furrowed his brow as he read the message. Turning to his advisors, he quietly said, "We need to help this child." Lucas, realizing what was happening, stormed toward them in anger. "There's no problem. She's just playing around," he said, grabbing Mia's arm to pull her away. But Trump intervened immediately. "Hold on," he said firmly. "I know this isn't just a game." His assertive tone drew the attention of the surrounding people, who began approaching to see what was going on. Trump pulled out his phone and called his private security team. Lucas, realizing the situation, attempted to flee, but Trump's team quickly sprang into action to stop him. Within minutes, the police arrived at the scene. Onlookers watched in silent curiosity as some began recording the incident with their phones. Trump's decisive actions were already making their way across social media. As the police questioned Lucas, Trump gently approached Mia, assuring her she was safe. Tears streaming down her face, Mia began recounting everything she had endured. She shared the details of Lucas's physical and emotional abuse, and the police documented her testimony. Lucas was handcuffed and taken into custody, prompting applause from the gathered crowd. Throughout the ordeal, Trump stayed by Mia's side, never leaving her alone. Trump ensured Mia felt protected every step of the way. Social services soon stepped in, placing Mia with a foster family. Trump continued to support her, determined to see her grow up in a safe and nurturing environment. The incident made headlines the next day. Donald Trump becomes a hero at the park was plastered across newspapers, while news channels covered the dramatic rescue in detail. On social media, Trump's quick thinking and determination were met with widespread praise. People applauded his actions and celebrated Mia's chance at a new beginning. At a charity event, when asked about the incident, Trump humbly said, "Anyone would have done the same thing. This little girl deserved to grow up in a safe environment, and we simply did what was right." Mia started rebuilding her life with her new family, but would never forget that pivotal moment in the park. Trump's courage and swift actions had changed her life forever. One day, sitting in her new home, she wrote a heartfelt letter to Trump and mailed it. "Dear Mr. Trump, you didn't just help me. You saved my life. I will be forever grateful. With love, Mia." And so this story comes to an end. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest stories. Have a wonderful day.